When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
From the gun on third down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Sent it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws, keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think...
Turning on the Jets. That's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Badgers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the move. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Smith. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Might be changing the route. Takes it from the gun on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Dupree. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Badgers looking to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Porter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. This time he's got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be
touchdown Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change.
Wide open spaces. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wide out trying to get it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here he comes out of the end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game.
It's a running room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And down he goes back at the 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Dupree. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Trying to get the corner. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Run in the red zone. It's Peoples. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.